What's up, trainers? It's your boy Drizzy back again with another tabletop match. Today is a special one. We have Andrew and Alex. Fun little story. We have been trying to get these two to play, and it just never worked out. One time, the file got corrupted. The second time, I never hit record, so they played basically without it being recorded. So we finally have a match. Andrew is on the left playing Volcanion Turtonator, and Alex is coming back with his Pikachu MagnaZone, hoping to showcase how the deck is supposed to run. Last match, he couldn't quite set up. They both found a basic. I believe Andrew won the coin toss, so he's going to go first. He starts with a baby Volcanion against that Mew. Attaches, oh wow, okay, he attaches energy by hand with the Fighting Fury belt. I was gonna say Floatstone, and he plays an end right away. Now I couldn't tell quite what Alex had in his hand, but it's fine. We're gonna get a fresh new hand of 6 cards. That full art end is so amazing. Not sure if Andrew still has his deck completely blinged out. I know he had a lot of max rarities at one point, so we'll see. I mean, he does have those fire energies that look amazing. Now we do see Andrew play that Brooklet Hill, allowing him to search for a basic water or basic fighting Pokemon and put it onto his bench. And he did use it. He grabbing that Volcanion full art that's on the bench, ready to steam up and help out the active basic fire Pokemon. And it adds 30 damage once you do that by discarding 1 fire energy. So he plays down a baby Volcanion onto the bench and he passes. Now Alex draws for turn. You do see a couple lightning energies. I think he's going to play the Ultra Ball. Maybe going for this Lele Bridget combo. Yeah, he discards a Pikachu and a lightning energy. Let's see. He did put the Lele on top of his deck, so I'm guessing he's doing that with a quick deck check. Hopefully the Bridget isn't in his prizes. Yep, there we go. The Lele Bridget combo. You are seeing that a lot more now, guys, in this standard format, you know. Especially a lot of these decks are running a lot of evolution type decks, you know, stage 1, stage 2. So you need to get those basics out early to be able to start evolving as quickly as you can. And that way you do not fall behind. So we see him grab a Remoraid, Magnemite, and an Alolan Vulpix. Now that Mew does have free retreat, so Alex can retreat into that Vulpix and use Beacon right away, since Beacon requires no energy. That's such a great thing about that card, that it allows you to set up for free basically. So we do see the retreat, and he will Beacon, grabbing another Magnemite and an Octillery. Okay, no, so a Lele and an Octillery. Puts them both into his hand. Maybe he's thinking something's gonna get knocked out. He'll be able to play the Lele and the Octillery, unless Andrew can find an N. So we see here the Fighting Fury belt onto the second, or the bench I should say, baby Volcanion. We see the Brooklet Hill again. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grab another. Yeah, we do see that Volcanion doing a quick deck check. It's always nice to do quick deck checks, guys, when you're going through that, especially in the first and maybe second round, just so you know what's prized, what you're working with. So he plays that down, and he steams up once and Sycamore's away a Field Blower and a Guzma. So right now, let's see, we do see an Ultra Ball, discarding that Enhanced Hammer and the Fire Energy, maybe going for a Turtonator. I have not seen this match, guys, so I'm just going off of how I would play the deck. And I believe he did pull out that Turtonator, putting it in front of his deck. Yep. So Turtonator's attack is really crazy. For a DCE or 2 Fire Basic Energies, as Andrew would play it, it does Shell Trap. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if Turtonator were to be knocked out, you put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So yeah, we do see the steam up, and then Andrew attaches 2 fire energies from his discard onto 2 of his Pokemon, using that first attack from that baby Volcanion. So Alex played down the Octillery. He attaches energy onto the active Mew. Now Mew can use any attacks from your basic Pokemon in play. Now they have to be in play. They can't be in the discard or in your hand. So we see here he's just thinking, you know, what his next play is. He has 4 cards in his hand, I believe. He wants to thin it down. That way he can Octillery for more. He does have that Magnemite, and he does have that Lele. No, yep. So he discards the Lele and the Magnemite. That's interesting. For a fresh new hand, he might be just trying to evolve as quickly as possible. Not sure if he plays a second Alolan Vulpix. Ultra Ball, Lightning Energy, and I believe that was a Sycamore. Yep. Okay, so he discards those. He's going to grab something. Maybe he has a rare candy in hand. He can grab that Magnezone real quick. Oh, probably not. I don't think he does. Doing a quick deck check. Hopefully nothing crucial is prized. I do see another Magnemite. So he does grab the Magnemite and a bunch of other cards. Can't do that, Alex. Put those back, sir. Alright, so he grabs a Magnemite. Maybe trying to get two of them out at the same time in case one of them does get knocked out. And we see he might use Pikachu's attack with his Mew. The Iron Tail, you flip a coin until you get tails. It does 30 damage times the number of heads. So he's going to need about 5 heads if he wants to knock out this Turtonator. That was 1. Oh, just 1. So he does 30 damage only. That's crucial. That thing might be dead soon because it only has 50 HP. Andrew draws for turn. Plays end right away. It's unfortunate, you know, Alex cannot seem to get those Magnezone out in time. Hopefully this new end helps him out, allowing him to, you know, have a rare candy and a Magnezone in hand. Or else, I mean, he could always, you know, evolve into Magneton and then evolve into Magnezone, but that just takes one more turn. And one turn with this kind of deck can be crucial. Sweet Max Elixir, top 6 cards. He found it right away. Attaches to the Turtonator. So now Turtonator's ready to use that Shell Trap attack that we mentioned before. I do see a second Max. Yep, and he's going for the second Max Elixir. And he found it once again. That's the nice thing about Volcanion. Just the consistency in this deck is insane. You run about 11 to 12 energies, I believe. I'm not sure what Andrew is doing, but I believe that's around the number he's at. So he does Power Heater for the knockout. Attaches from discard onto his Turtonator. Now that Turtonator, his second attack is Bright Flame. You discard 2 fire energies and you do 160. So he's knocking out just about anything on the board right now. So Magnemite's ability, if there are any other Magnemite in play, you do that many less retreat costs. So he basically has free retreat costs. He retreats into the Octillery. That's interesting. And the Ultra Balls, the Lightning Energy, and the Guzma. Grabbing a Magnezone. Does he have that rare candy in hand? If he does, he can start attaching energy right away onto that Pikachu EX. Hopefully taking some knockouts. Alright, we do see the rare candy. So rare candy, I'm going to evolve right away onto a stage 2, skipping that Magneton. 1 energy from hand onto Pikachu EX. He does the Abyssal Hand. We see another Lightning Energy, a Rescue Stretcher, and I couldn't quite tell what that last card was. It looks like a rare candy. So he's kind of stuck right now. Does he attach to retreat? No, he's loading up the Pikachu EX. Rescue Stretcher for Lele. That's a good play. Puts it back into his hand, and now he's gonna play it down using the ability to search for a supporter. Now, what does he grab? What do you grab here? A Guzma? Checking his discard, seeing what he's already got rid of. So he does play the Lele, searching. I would go Guzma here, but that Pikachu doesn't have enough energy. So he plays Fisherman. Okay. Fisherman allowing him to grab 4 basic energies from his discard. He might attach onto that Octillery, which it'd be terrible. He'd attach it just to retreat into Pikachu. Andrew already gave it to him. Yep, and he does. So he attaches to the Octillery, retreats at the heavy cost of 2. He does have 3 energies on the Pikachu EX. So now he can use Overspark. You discard all lightning energy attached. Wait. Something happened. So Alex was forced to stay with the Octillery in the active because he had already retreated his Magnemite, if you guys remember. The turn took a while, so I also forgot. I didn't catch it right away till Andrew said something, so he was on top of it. Now he played the Guzma for the Pikachu and knocked it out. That is terrible. So now Alex needs to find a way to come up with a second attacker. Now he does have that Mew in hand, but Mew can only use the attack of his basic Pokemon. So that means Lele or a Magnemite at this point. Oh, this is so tough. You know, he played it not realizing he had already retreated once, so he can't retreat twice. He does Abyssal Hand for 1. What did he grab? We see the energy retrieval Does he energy retrieval and then use Magnezone's ability to just attach energy onto the Lele and try and hit for, you know, energy drive? We do see the 2 come back. Yep, he does. That has to be his only option. Retreats, manual cost of 2. And then he's going to play the N. Because right now it's 2 prizes to 6. So maybe this might help him out. I mean, Andrew has a board state in his favor. So we see here, let's see, energy drive's going to be doing 2, 4, 6, 8. You're only doing 80. And Tornado's a hefty basic GX. It has 190 HP. So you're not knocking it out with 80 anytime soon. I think Andrew drew Volcanion and something else. I couldn't quite tell. Alex has a brand new hand. I do see a second Pikachu EX. No, that's a Coco. Is it a Coco? Yes, that is a Coco. So he's going to play down using Arrow Trail. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may move any number of lightning energies from your other Pokemon onto Tapu Koko. So we did that and use a GX attack. Tapu Thunder does 50 times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's perfect against Volcanion, because Volcanion is attaching energies to every basic Pokemon it's got, the active. So that was a great play by Alex. Now we do see that Andrew drew into Lily, I believe, played down the bench Volcanion and played Lily, so he can draw up to 6 cards. He steams up once, and he does Power Heater, attaching onto Turtonator, and so yeah, he does 60 because of the Fighting Fury Belt, and to the second benched Volcanion. Now it is Alex's turn. Can he come back? I do see a Magnemite and a Magnezone in his hand. No rare candy, 1 Remoraid, a couple energies. So what do you do here? So we rare candy for a second Magnezone. That's interesting. You know, now if one gets knocked out, that's fine. You know, he has another one to come back with. We do see Abyssal Hand, drawing 2 more cards. We do see an N. Does he end him again? Knowing that Andrew has a pretty decent sized, I mean, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Do you do that? So he plays the N. Okay, so he is gonna try and just mess up Andrew's hand in any way he can, trying to get this comeback. He does have 4 prizes left. If he can go for any of these EXs. Now remember, guys, these Volcanion EXs on the bench, if they don't have any energy, their retreat cost is 3. So for them to actually retreat is going to be extremely difficult unless Andrew can top deck Guzma. Like, he's been top decking really, really well. I'm not sure what he top decked just now, but we'll see pretty soon. So we do see the hand that Andrew drew. We see a Mew. So what does he do here? We do see that Mew just doing some numbers. What would he need to do? He's probably looking at Energy Drive on Lele's attack. You know, it does 20 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So we're just playing the waiting game right now. This game might go either way depending if Alex can get this knockout. So he has another energy retrieval, 2 more lightning energies attached to any Pokemon that he chooses thanks to Magnezone's ability. Now, where does he attach him, or does he just hold him in his hand until he can for sure get a knockout? So he only attacks with 130 Sky High Claws from Tapu Koko, which is fine. That Fighting Fury Belt saved that baby Volcanion. Oh, and Andrew has the Sycamore. He showed it to Alex. So he gets 7 new cards. These ends are not working in Alex's favor. I swear he has the worst luck on these tabletop matches. Max Elixir hits it, and he attaches the 3rd energy, retreats, uses Volcanion for the knockout, taking his last 2 prizes and winning the game. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tabletop match. Please go hit on that like button. Subscribe if this is your first time here. We're bringing you tabletops every Saturday. And remember, train on!